Hey everyone, I know you haven't heard from me in a while, but I wanted to bring this video to you today because I'm sitting in the scriptures and I am reading Romans and I just started. I'm in the first chapter. If you want to understand what's happening in the world today, why people are acting the way that they do, you need to go to Romans 1 and I'm going to read it with you. The camera might pan away because I have to read, but this is exactly what's happening today. So let's read. God's anger against the pagans. The anger of God is being revealed from heaven against all the impiety and depravity of men who keep the truth imprisoned in their wickedness. For what can be known about God is perfectly plain to them, since God himself has made it plain. Ever since God created the world, his everlasting power and deity, however invisible, have been there for the mind to see the things that he made. That is why such people are without excuse. They knew God and yet refused to honor him as God or to thank him. Instead, they made nonsense out of logic, and their empty minds were darkened. That is exactly what's happening today. People are making nonsense out of logic. So God has darkened their minds. So that is why no matter how hard you try and tell people the truth and show them the truth, they can't see it because they've turned their backs on God and God has blinded them now to the truth. So save your breath. Pray for them, but save your breath and your energy. The more they called themselves philosophers, the more stupid they grew. And isn't that the truth? The more these people come out and call themselves experts on things, the more stupid their explanations become. The more they called themselves philosophers, the more stupid they grew, until they exchanged the glory of the immortal God for a worthless imitation, for the image of mortal man. And that right there is what a lot of the evil in the world is today. The World Economic Forum, even those within the church and without the church, they're trying to get rid of God in every aspect and make man your God. So it says, they exchanged the glory of the immortal God for a worthless imitation, for the image of mortal man, of birds, of quadrupeds and reptiles. People worship so many things today, and it's not God. So Paul says, that is why God left them to their filthy enjoyments and the practices with which they dishonor their own bodies, since they have given up divine truth for a lie and have worshipped and served creatures instead of the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. That is why God has abandoned them to degrading passions, why their women have turned from natural intercourse to unnatural practices, and why their menfolk have given up natural intercourse to be consumed with passion for each other, men doing shameless things with men and getting an appropriate reward for their perversions. In other words, since they refuse to see what is rational, to acknowledge God, God has left them to their own irrational ideas and to their monstrous behavior. And so they are steeped in all sorts of depravity, rottenness, greed, and malice, and addicted to envy, murder, wrangling, treachery, and spite, libelers, slanderers, enemies of God, rude, arrogant, and boastful, enterprising in sin, rebellious to parents, without brains, honor, love, or pity. They know what God's verdict is, that those who behave like this deserve to die, and yet they do it. And what is worse, encourage others to do the same. This is exactly what we are living today. I would encourage you to go back and read chapter 1 of Romans. We all need to make sure that we're not living like any of this. And if we are, we need to ask for forgiveness and turn away from it. And these people that are running around today with these crazy, crazy ideas, evil, wicked ideas and explanations, they've been blinded. Their minds have been darkened. God has given them up to their depravity. So don't bang your head against the wall. Don't waste your precious energy and your breath on them. Pray for them, but kick the dust from your feet. So again, I highly encourage you to read Romans 1. And I hope this was helpful for you. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.